right, just tell them. Post it and restart. Give us a second. Who else is live? DJ Khaled. YLNN Uchi. Oh, there. I can see myself. Okay, we're back. Let's give away some money, by the way, for people who are paying attention. $100 coming right now. Someone said they raised it. Damn, now did you change the volume?
I did it higher just so people don't complain. But,
there you go. Put it high. Yeah, somebody said it. You did the old trick where you turn it real low. You remember that guy used to play pranks on people? There was a guy who used to play pranks. He would go in like the McDonald's drive-thru and he would whisper into the thing. He'd be like, I'd like one big... You remember as a comedian, he always had a bullhorn. He did all those pranks with bullhorn, but he would go, I'd like one Big Mac, please. And the person would be in there turning up and he'd pull that bullhorn out. Ty, your intelligence is on a high level. I don't know. Maybe it's all fake, man. Not everybody thinks I'm smart. Some people think I'm dumb. I mean, I ain't the smartest person in the world, but I'm definitely not dumb. I always think that's funny. People are like, psh, this guy doesn't know anything. Psh, psh, psh. Remember what Jamie Foxx says about when he insulted J-Lo and said she couldn't sing? She's like, she hit me with the beatbox. Psh, psh, psh. When a girl's mad at you. So I'm going to hit you guys with a beatbox. You think I'm not smart? Psh, psh. Ty is the greatest mad scientist to ever live. Mad scientist is something that I want on my tombstone, baby. Psh, psh. I'm gonna start hitting people with a beatbox. My J-Lo beat. That's one of the funniest. If you ever seen Jamie Foxx do stand-up, if you haven't, it's better. I love Dave Chappelle. Not as funny as Jamie Foxx at his prime. He has one where he talks. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to do it. I'm not funny like Jamie Foxx. When he goes to Africa and he's like, man, Africa has flies. He said, I look down and there's flies on top of other flies. The flies have flies on them. Ty, how many horses do you have? Like 13, something like that? What are you secretly planning on that in that basement? That basement is my gym here. Ty, use your beatbox. Here we go. $100. Who's paying attention? How much did I say I made on Amazon affiliate with just a few hours of work since 2013? Who can remember the exact number? Because I actually have my assistant sent it to me. Whoever gets the pennies, I'll really be impressed. Oh, damn, this person's fast. Isn't that right? Are you taking notes or something? Hold on. They're coming in too fast. Wait a sec. Damn, dude, YouTube comments can come in fast, man.
But that person is right.
EBG, 163,232.90 cents. That was fast. I'm impressed, EBG. You either have a photographic memory. I got Rain Man on here. Dustin Hoffman is on here. What?
Or time machine.
Or time machine. I've got the time machine. How did you get that? I went back in time. Another word for time machine, though, Zach, is a memory. With memory, you can kind of go back in time and remember stuff. $100. EBG, can you leave a comment with your email address, your Cash App? PayPal blocked us. I gave away too much money for PayPal. Good old PayPal. You said the cents matter too. Yeah, he got it. He said 163,232.90 cents. EBG, look on YouTube, it's right there. You think I made it up? People think I make up accounts. I had my friend make one called EBG so I could save $100. What friend of mine would do that if I just took the $100 back? I'd have to pay him $100 to do that, so I might as well just give it away. What are we going to call that when people fake stuff like that? A Jussie Smollett thing?
Yeah, Smollett. Oh, they just did a Smollett.
Just did a mullet. Smollett. No, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know what the hell happened with that Smollett thing, but Payoneer is way better than PayPal. Okay. Which stream of income pays you the most net? Here's the thing about streams of income. Let me give you a little advanced thing. I'm going to give away more money. I got like $800. There's two things you want going up in your life. But you want your net worth going up and also your lifestyle net worth, LNW. So that's health, wealth, love, happiness. HWLH. Health, wealth, love, happiness. Then you get your cash flow over here. Just remember one thing. Cash flow, net cash flow is taxed. If you live in the United States and California, where I used to live, you pay about you pay over 50% in taxes. So you make $1 million, you're going to write a check for over 500 G's. I've written some checks. So that's just that's how the world is. If you live in Sweden, about the same way. Now, there's some things you can do to keep your taxes down. You can go to Florida, you can go to Las Vegas. They have no state tax, they have no capital gains state tax, they have no income state tax. But so net cash flow is a very tricky one. Part of the reason people make so much money in real estate, for example, is you can do what's called a 1031 exchange, where you can have your property go up in value, you sell it, and you don't pay taxes if you put the money into a similar property within a time frame. 1031 exchange. With annuities and life insurance, they have a 1035 exchange. You can move money between them without paying any tax on appreciation. So, but most of the time, your cash flow is increased. As it increases, taxation goes up. By the way, who knows, for $100, I got another $100. A little bit of pathetic history, I'm going to call it. I'm going to start a new Instagram. They have like drunk history. Pathetic history. What was the U.S. tax rate in the early 1800s? I just read this. It is insane. When America was like growing, man. Okay. Let's see. Not excise tax or anything like that. Okay. Let's just do 1894. I found this. Can you guys hear me? Who can't hear? No, people can hear. Someone's saying it was 80% people. No, it was not 80%. It was lower. Lower. All right, I'm going to look on some other. Man, YouTube, I can't even read YouTube. How's poor, lowly Facebook doing here? Bill Madrano said 70%. Okay. Shouldn't have looked at Facebook. Not doing any better. Where's Twitter? Where's my lowly Twitter? I get like so many people on Instagram, and I don't even, did Twitter got deleted? Where is Twitter?
Like a smaller window. Maybe
That's how important Twitter. Nav Markeloff said 5%. Nope. In 1894, Democrats in Congress passed. Zach is a Republican. You're a Republican, right, Zach?
I'm a constitutional conservative.
Zach calls himself a constitutional conservative, which is probably, we have Republicans and Democrats in this room. But let me just say this, Zach. Democrats, I don't even see anybody getting it. I don't see anybody getting it. 7%, nope. 10, no. In 1894, the ugly god says 6%. Getting warmer. Miss Cashflow. Oh, Glee, you're very close. I'm just going to give it to, Glee is right, actually. Glee 8. Glee .8. Glee .8. 2%. In 1894, Democrats in Congress passed the Wilson-Gorman tariff, which imposed the first peacetime income tax. The rate was 2% if you made over $4,000. So only 10% of people had to pay any tax. So Democrats have come a long way, baby. a long way. Oh, my gosh. Look, I get it. We need taxes and all that a little bit. But did we really have to go from... It's on Quora, by the way, if you want to know. Quora.
Who won? When was it?
It was on Glee Point and the number 8. Glee .8 on Instagram. It's GLEE.8. What in the world is wrong with us that we've gone... And now, who's the person that wants to raise rates? What do they want to raise the rate and marginal tax rate?
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
AOC, she wants to raise it to what? 70%? People are going to just leave America. People are going to leave America. France raised the taxes on millionaires. 12,000 of them left in 1 year. Like, you do know if you have money, you got options. I think people forget that. You know who end up getting hurt by all these things? Poor people. Because you think you're helping poor people, but you're hurting poor people. Look what they did they were so pissed off at Jeff Bezos that $20 billion of income into New York City is now moved away. Are you still looking for him?
Yeah, but I
got it. I screenshot it.
Okay.
It's on this phone. Bleep.8. So, man, when people want to help people, but they hurt people. The best way to help people is simple. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. I give out $100 just for fun, like a game show. But I teach people to fish. You know the best thing you can do? Why don't you make internships? How about that? Where people from the inner cities can go and learn. You can also use a thing called the internet to teach people, because I have friends in the ghetto. All the people in the ghetto have iPhones, and they watch my videos. I have a guy right now used to work for me from a rough part of New York who started his own social media marketing agency and is making money. He sent me his first check. He's got clients. Actually, let me see how much he's made. He just texted me today. So my point being is, learn to fish. Look at this. Ha! It's Andrew. There you go. $9,784. That's his Shopify screenshot. I haven't even looked at this. He sent it to me Saturday. First 10K month, broski. He said, Ty was at this event, and you're right. Entrepreneurs are so dumb. I used to wonder why you hated them, but now I see why. So stupid, use too much jargon, overcomplicate shit, and are corny as fuck. I'm glad you taught me the way so I don't get contaminated by their bullshit, man. But anyway, I'm going to continue working, be your best student, and let me know if you need anything. He's from rough part of Staten Island. Let me write that. Andrew, man, I'm talking about you right now on my live stream. I just showed you a little screenshot. And I agree. Most entrepreneurs are insane. But most people are insane too, so. Good work. $9,700 in a month. Now you got to go to 20 G's. You got to increase your profit margins. So right there, that's somebody who didn't have much starting out. You know how much tax dollars it took for me to help him? 0. In fact, I paid him. He worked for me for about a year and a half. Then he had to move back to New York when I lived in L.A. So, Mike Michaels, ties the 4-month Amazon blueprint. Yeah, you can go there. You'll see there's 2 options. Yeah. Ambrose Perez says, AOC wants to tax the super rich 70%. The super rich, there's actually a level. Yeah, they tried. You know what? They tried this in the 60s. Johnny Carson was one of the highest paid people. You know what smart people do? He deferred his pay till they changed the tax rate. So you didn't get the money. Rich people got good lawyers. It doesn't work. I used to think that when I was like, Someone said, Ty, listen to a dummy that thought to be successful, you need a website. Yeah, you could just use Amazon. Ty, do you have to pay taxes when you drop ship or Amazon affiliate? If you have profit, you do. In America, you have to pay taxes on profit. Don't mess with the IRS. You got to pay it. But if you grow the business, and you put the money back in, like Uber isn't paying any taxes because there's no profits, but the owner net worth has increased while the net cash flow hasn't been there. That's what Jeff Bezos did, by the way. See? That's why it's a very complicated conversation. People say to me, oh, Ty, well, blah, blah, blah. Why do you lease a house sometimes? Well, I own houses. I own land. I just bought basically 1,000 acres, 9 pieces of land, 1,000 acres. It's a lot of land. 1,000 acres is 2 square miles of land that I just bought in the last 18 months. Some of it developed, some to put in conservation, some of it for a business that I have. And sometimes the reason you buy or you lease versus buy is just taxes. When I first came out, people were like, did you lease a Lamborghini? I'm like, yeah, because I'm smart. Is that your fucking attack on me, that I'm smart? And you're see, but I wrote it off because I was like, financial illiteracy, they don't know what's up. See, when you buy something, the money you put into a car, like the down payment, is not tax deductible. Little ninja tick that your mommy and your daddy didn't teach you and no one in school taught you, sadly. I'm not trying to be condescending, but I'm just saying, sucks that we didn't learn this. Is that when you put down 10 grand on a car, it's not tax deductible. It increases your cost basis in the car, right? You put your So now you got 10 grand in cost basis, but it's a depreciating asset, so you're dumb right there. You want your cost basis to go up in things you're going to sell later at a higher price point, so you get the cost basis as basically a deduction to the amount of profit you had. But on a car, when you lease it through a business for a legitimate business purpose, that all changes. Same with leasing real estate. When real estate is overpriced, if you want to live in it, lease it. When it's underpriced, buy it. Right now, we're in a bubble, baby. Don't buy too much residential real estate right now unless you go to specific areas. But I've been telling people this. London's been overpriced since 2014. I shot one of my first YouTube videos about that. You go back all the way to my beginning. I told people, do people listen? No. They bought $2 million condos or apartments in London. Now they're worth $1.5 million and dropping. And they put all this money into them. I told them, lease it. But so when you're in a deflationary time, so markets go through, getting a little bit away from Amazon, you should know this. When you have a contractionary period versus, so you have a contraction in the market, not contraction like pregnancy. Zach's had some contractions before. None of those. No contractions. But a financial contraction in a market, right here is when you want to buy. Buy time. We're not in a contraction. Now, I just posted a video on my Instagram. I had lunch with one of the head guys at BlackRock. BlackRock has a 6.6 trillion under assets. There's levels to money. They're at a whole nother level. Biggest company by assets under management in history, if you subtract like sovereign countries. Okay? And the thing about it is, you know when he bought real estate? 1989, contractionary period. 2008, 2009, contractionary period. You know when you sell real estate? In the inflationary period, you sell or lease here. If one more moron does a comment about Ty, did you... Now, I never shot a video in an Airbnb. I've never Airbnb'd. I think once in my life, I got a New York Airbnb, and then I stayed in it for like 2 hours, and I left. It was like, the pictures made it look way better. But people thought my place in LA was on Zillow. Like, me and Ethan from H3H3 have become friends now. I mean, we're not close buddies, but we talk sometimes. And when he came over to my house, because he had made a video like making fun of me, like I saw Ty's house on Zillow, I said, you know all houses in America are on Zillow, right? The White House. You can pull up the White House on Zillow, and it shows that you can lease it for $200 grand a month. Do you really think you can lease the White House? It's an estimated Zillow thing. And he was like, oops, my bad. So I was like, fine, I'm not mad at him. He got his thing. He makes videos about, he exposes things, whatever. Zillow, White House. It doesn't mean, hello, you can't, just because it's on here. See, Zillow estimate. Do you think you could buy it for that? You think you can buy it? It's a Zillow number. They invent it. Okay? This was hard for people to get. See, look, the White House. It's 16 bedroom, 35 bath. Would you like to talk to a realtor, Sam? We can go on and it's on Zillow, right? So it's got to be for sale. It's got to be for lease. No. Dum, dum, dum. Dum, dum, dum. Financial literacy of the United States is a big fat zero. Zero. Even smart people. It's just like, somebody said, is Trump Airbnb-ing it right now? Yes. Trump, exposed Trump's Zillow con. He's conning the world. He's faking it until he makes it. He doesn't really live there. He's actually a homeless man. Oh, man. I get worried about the world. Again, sell or lease when the prices are inflated. You see? Buy low, sell high. I swear, all these people got these tattoos trying to be all woke and all that. Get a tattoo that says, buy low, sell high. Just make sure you don't mess it up. You know there's going to be some dude out there drunk's going to go into the tattoo shop. Tattoo dude don't know. Can you put buy high, sell low? I promise you somebody right now in the next 6 months is going to get a buy high, sell low. Anyway, can you please make a course on how to avoid paying taxes? Well, you can't avoid paying taxes that you owe, But what you do want to do is keep your net income down while your net worth goes up. There you go. Ty, is the Amazon blueprint possible when underage? Yes, as long as you don't steal your parents' credit card. And people do that sometimes. They're like, their parents call my customer support like, yo, my kid bought your program and I didn't authorize it. I'm like, well, Mr. Parent, what have you ever, let them buy it. Is that your, parents think they're so smart, like, hoo-hoo, I'm saving my kids. Junior, now, go to public school and learn about the square root, which doesn't help you. Learn about the hypotenuse of a triangle. Don't ever learn something practical. Like, if my kids, if your kid ever steals from you and you find out they bought something of value, yes, maybe you'll be disappointed, but you shouldn't be that disappointed. It's not like they bought crack, oxy, or whatever. I mean, you know what people are buying right now? Ty, Amazon hasn't paid taxes in 2 years. How? Because they're smart. Because they just run. You can just run at a loss while their net worth goes up, because the net worth, as the share price goes up, you don't pay. Bezos doesn't pay anything when his net worth goes up. That's not how American tax code works. That's why I said these unsophisticated plans that people have, I'm not even Republican or Democrat. I'm just going, it's all stupid. Nobody even knows how taxes really work, man. The reason, by the way, Sweden is progressive, people don't even know. People go, well, what about Scandinavia? Well, I used to live in Scandinavia, so let me tell you how Scandinavia works. Sweden, Norway. All the rich people leave. They set up their residence in Malta or Cyprus, richest man in Norway. And he just comes back, and they allow him to live in Norway, but he's not a student. He pays no taxes. It happens all the time. Same thing happens in Sweden. So that's why I said it's hard to checkmate the chess master. Some of these people are chess masters with money. So that's why I said, you know what the government could really do, is somehow encourage multimillionaires to go into the inner cities and mentor some kids. How about that? Versus taxes. What do you think really would be better? And I try to do that. I'm not saying I'm a perfect role model, but you know how many kids in the streets follow me? That's why I always say, shut your mouth when you talk too much about me using a Lamborghini, because that Lamborghini gets young kids to go, well, Ty grew up in a mobile home. Ty's family's from Harlem. Ty's grandma immigrated here with $100. He's kind of in the same boat as we were, and look, he's got a Lamborghini. No one criticizes rappers, so don't criticize me, and I like Lamborghinis. I don't even have them to show off. I have my first Ferrari not 10 years, sorry. I got my first Maserati in 05 or 06. First time I put a car on the YouTube was 2015. I went 10 years, I moved in silence with Italian cars, just because I liked them. So people too stupid sometimes when they come talking about me. I'm like, you know what? You don't know what you're talking about. Ty, do you like Jordan Peterson? Yeah, I mean, I like smart people. I don't agree with everything everybody says. Yeah. But he's a sharp guy. One of my mentors, Dr. David Buss, is like a Jordan Peterson, but he's more advanced. I mean, Jordan Peterson's younger. Dr. Buss is kind of an OG of evolutionary psychology. Jordan Peterson is like a half evolutionary psychologist meets cognitive meets good speaker. But yeah, learn from everybody. Learn from everybody. Okay, back to Amazon. Side note, who's gotten in this program? How much time we got left on Insta?
Well, we restarted, so.
We got Caleb Lynn. Tell me your story, Caleb. You're in Valdosta, Georgia. Carlos, oh, no, that's not. Miguel Romo in Ann Arbor. Isaac Front. Oh, I was going to tell you this formula. Here's the formula that a lot of you should follow. Right here. You go like this. You go like this. You live in a low-cost area. You live in a low-cost area, and you earn in a high-income area. You know the best way to do that? Go get you. I have a friend doing this. One of my best friends I've known him since I was 2 years old, Jeremy. He worked for me. I trained him. He came work for me even before I was really doing a lot of entrepreneurial stuff. He trained. Now he makes him and his girlfriend now. She worked for me for 2 years. They do like meditation kind of clothing and quotes. They make between $500,000 to $1 million a month. I think low months about gross $300,000, and they net about 20% margins. So they make anywhere from like $60,000 to $100,000 net. You know what he does? You know where he is right now? I'm going to show you a picture. He's on a safari. He's been on a safari for about a month. He found a phone. He figured out a phone. I think it's like the Pixel or something. He said, dude, when I'm in the Serengeti, I can still work. So he goes, he runs, so he's in Africa right now. He goes to Africa 1 to 3 months every year. He goes to South Africa, he goes to Cape Town. He says Johannesburg's too damn dangerous. He said he told his friend not to go to Johannesburg. His friend's like, I'll be fine. They went to Johannesburg. They were vlogging with cameras. People followed them home, put guns to their head, taped them up. Did you hear this story? Yeah. Put them on the floor, and they spoke English. We're arguing in front of them, should we shoot them so they can't be witnesses? And one guy who with the gun was like, nah, let's let them live. So don't go to Johannesburg, okay? There's a little... My friend Jeremy told his friend, and friend's like, dude, I'm tough. I'm like, you ain't tough with a gun. Anyway, so cool. He lives Cape Town, but right now I'm going to show you where he is. It's so cool. He wanted to learn how to ride horses, so he took a course in Spain. He was in England, went to Spain, lived cheaply, low-cost area. Spain is cheap compared to the United States. Check out this video he sent me right here. Look at this. He's texting me with giraffes in the background. Giraffes. Here he is. He goes, check out this place. He's in Zimbabwe right now. Dude, this guy, I make way more money than him, but I'm like, Jeremy, you got a better life than me. This is the only guy that I envy in the world. People go, oh, what about this guy? Does he make more money? I'm like, that guy has a boring-ass life. Who cares? Guy got everything boring. People try to push other influencers on me. Some of them are cool life, but most of them I'm like, keep your life, dude. My friend makes 50 to 100 G's net a month with a good brand, clothing brand. All of his customers are in the UK. He doesn't even go to the UK. I went to Australia last year. He's like, I'll come visit you. Him and his girlfriend chill. He works on his little Pixel phone. You know what he does? He sells online. I trained him. He didn't grow up with money. Me and him grew up, together, San Diego. And then I left and went to North Carolina. And so he figured out his little phone, and he's going. So people, this stuff works. I've done it for my own friends, my own closest friends. So people go, are you scamming people? I'm like, you already been scammed, my friend. Most of you are already so deep in the scam. It's like, I'm going to replace the word matrix with the scam. You're so deep in the scam, you think everything else that's different is a scam. Really. And your parents are right in the same boat with you. And a lot of people like to think they're independent thinkers, but I'm like, you're an independent thinker? Really? What are you doing that's independent thinking? Tell me. You just think because you watched The Matrix a few times? You think because you bought a little crypto that you're a decentralized independent thinker? Nah. You don't bring me bullshit. You're talking to the wrong guy. You're not gonna fool me. Monkey, what is it? Monkey says, monkey do, whatever it is. Monkey see, monkey do. That's what most people are. Monkey see, monkey do. And so, as I said, why are you not selling on Amazon? No good reason is the real answer. I posted this, and one guy on Instagram was like, oh, Ty, what do you know about Amazon? I'm like, December 2013, I started on Amazon. It's paid me a check every 2 weeks. Well, the first check, they had to accumulate, because my first 2 weeks I only made $4. But it snowballed, and it snowballed, and it snowballed, and it snowballed. Until, at its peak, it never got super high, but its peak was about $11,000 a month. But it was exactly 1 second of work per month. Not even. All I had to do was read the books that I already read. Somebody said, monkey see, monkey do, monkey pee all over you. That's what Michael Scott says. Somebody said, stop babbling and get on with the program. Stephen Ducati, you're too stupid to be in the program. Please don't go in. If you think what I just said was babbling, you know nothing. I was just showing you something nobody showed you. Do you do this? Let's pick on Stephen Ducati. See, we live in a society where people can hide behind their comment. But what happens when you can't
be behind your... Let me pull this guy up. Let's see if this guy who thinks he's above what I was teaching, let's see if this dude is in the matrix, if he's in the scam, if he's in the hoax. What did I say? Stephen Ducati. Stefan. Let's see. You wouldn't even know what babbling is, Stefan. That's the sad thing, my friend. You're probably going to be private, too, because... Oh, okay. Stefan. Stefan. What are you talking about? This is your contribution to the world. You posted your... Come on, man. Nope, you're definitely not doing what I'm saying. Or at least you have no evidence of it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. When you implement this, then you can tell me you're babbling. When you implement, are you buying low right now? See, that's what I'm saying. What happens if we live in a world that everybody who leaves a comment, they got to appear in front of you? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that, see, I don't talk crap about people because I don't want them to call me out if I'm wrong. Someone says Stephen is an entrepreneur. I'm just wondering, Stephen, what's your contribution to this? Did you have any statistics to give? Did you have any insight to give here, Stephen? I'm just wondering. Your contribution has been a quote that's pointless. A far-off picture of old people eating at a deck. Rowboats that washed ashore, what looks like on a sewage line. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just going, Stephen, I get why you're in this place that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Someone said, no need to cyberbully everyone. Exactly. Don't cyberbully. You cyberbully me. No. If you can't stand the heat, don't go in the kitchen. Okay. Ty, 300 pounds for your course. You sold over 3,000. That's 9,000 pound of revenue day. You're killing it. You know what? Someone said Stephen has left Instagram. Okay. This is not cyberbullying. By the way, cyberbullying is where someone more powerful starts picking on someone not powerful. Let me show you what this is more like. You guys ever seen this video where the little kid is punching the big kid? Little kid bullies big kid. This is a better analogy about what just happened. This is a much better one. This is not a bullying victim, by the way. So this little kid is choking this big guy and punching him in the face. Should I make it bigger? Yeah. Hold on. Let me make it bigger. It's not the best video, but...
Toward the 16-year-old.
A little kid...
As the incident unfolds, fellow students at Chipley College watch on as if it's entertainment. But there's only so much the victim can do until he snaps. That video has now gone
now,
on the net.
My question is, who bullied Hully? Who bullied who? I never start picking on anybody. I help people. But... if you come bug me enough, stop it. I'm not saying I'm the big kid. I'm just saying use your brain, man. It's why at a comedy club you should never heckle the comedian because he has the microphone so he just yells over you. I see people trying to heckle. Even if you're good at roasting, you can't win because he has a microphone which basically puts his decibels way above yours. Okay, let's keep going. Someone said little dude started it. Exactly. It's only bullying if you start it. My mom used to say, I started doing judo when I was 12 years old. And my mom's like, Ty? And I've been doing jiu-jitsu and different things for more than 10 years. And my mom was always like, you don't have to never start it, but finish it. People love it. It's funny how many people resonate with that video. You know, I think it's happened to everybody. Okay. Ty, I was the first one who told you the amount made by Amazon. Yeah, I didn't see. I can't give. A few people win. Okay, let's talk about more strategies, more stuff. We'll stick to the point so that Steven and everybody who are very concerned that I stay exactly on. See, you're too used to college. I'm not college because you guys aren't paying me. So I'm just like up here entertaining myself too. I get kind of bored, so I'm like, let me watch a funny video. I know that pisses some people off because they are sure they're the center of the universe, even on my own social media. Ty, it's your social media. Make sure it focuses only to my benefit. That is the only way that this world is fair. Can I get a hug, Ty? See, Billy, you get a virtual fist bump. Ice Tank says, you are paying me. Doses of Michelle, are you going to save this live? Yes. Real Caesar, is college worth it? Only for a few degrees. That is my answer. Stephen needs to learn this formula. A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus P equals L. That's a formula that I've given a lot of people. A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus P1 equals the good life. That stands for active income 1, active income 2, active income 3. You throw at least one passive income. My definition of passive for this is things that you have to put less than 1 hour a week in. Okay? It's hard to have true passive income. But 1 hour or less a week, 4 hours a month, yeah. Ty, what day is the marketing live class? Which program are you in? Ty, I got your program in SMMA. Best thing of my life. Bro, I'm in your SMMA 2.0. Smashing it, bro. Thank you. Awesome. Ty, when I get paid 6 figures, can I come to the U.S. and personally thank you? I like to go out of the U.S. too. Ty, I'm in your Millionaire Boot Camp working on that homework. Good, Marcus. You're reading the books. There's a handful of people that I let in at the, I let into my boot camp, which is a private group, but you can't get in it. It's actually not open right now. So I'm not trying to sell you anything. Someone said, don't go with this. Let's talk about this. Sometimes people go, why do you talk about the negative? Because sometimes people who are negative have a point. This person said, don't go with this program. Amazon is oversaturated as hell. Amazon is not passive income. Okay, first of all, beware of people having extreme opinions, okay? As I said, I try not to have too extreme opinions. As I told you, I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I find both of them a little too extreme. I do not think Donald Trump is Satan, and I do not think he's an angel. Okay, I try to avoid extremes. I do not think Obama was an angel, and I don't think he was a devil. Most humans are somewhere in between. When it comes to a concept of Amazon, I do not think that Amazon is the only way and the only way to make money online. And I just said it is a great way, and I've had it as part of my 15 different streams of income since 2013. Even if in 2013, December, I only made $4. It went up from there. But I do think you're very incorrect. I do think you are correct that Amazon is not a passive income. That's why I generally tell people real estate is the one to put in here. Amazon, you could have your day job. You could have an agency or Airbnb agency. I've been training people. You could have flipping real estate more actively. You could have Amazon in your A3 square or your slot, or the A2 or A1. But it is not true to say that Amazon is oversaturated as hell. This is not true. Right now, Liz, who's teaching in it, right now she makes 100 G's net, 500,000 a month. That's last month. It is not true. It's oversaturated. Let me show you something. I'm going to prove my point. Talk is cheap, right? Let's just pick any product. Tell me a product. I already did this the other day, but you may have missed it. What's your name? PRFCJO. How'd you come up with that username, dude? PRFCJO1. Is this like an inside joke username or something? Amazon. Let's just go here. Pick a product, any product that you want to pick. Is there one of the LaCroix? Taco Cat. Let's say shirts. Let's just go here to Amazon Home. Let's go to, oops, sorry. Let's just go to Amazon, not the cat shirts. Let's look at a category, I don't know what, electronic. No, let's do home and garden. Let's just do home and garden, Amazon Home. Let's just pick some items that might be at home. Now, some of these are sold by Amazon, but let's just pick something. What do we have here? A plant. Zach, thank you for very creepily handing me that. Let's go to jewelry, even. Jewelry. One of people who follow me, they started Movement Watches. They just sold it for over $100 million in 3 years. Okay? Someone said, can you move the camera? Maybe you can't see this.
No, I was on the phone.
Let's just pick bracelets or what is something? Pins and brooches. Is this oversaturated? Well, let's look at a best-selling item here. Clothing clip. Clothing clip right here. Clothes clip. It's got 127 customer reviews. Let's look what their bestseller ranking is down here. Oops, sorry. Oh wait, is this a? Hold on, let's pick a different category. Give me a second. La la la. Let's pick what I was doing yesterday just to make this easier. Let's go into hair extensions. A lot of women use them. And I was talking about this so I can kind of... Okay, real well known here, Amazon Choice. Best. I don't know much about hair extensions, so I'm just going to kind of wing it here. Double weft. Human hair, Remy Human Hair Clip Extensions by My Lady. Now here's where Amazon is. I was just talking on the phone yesterday with somebody who does $12 million on Amazon, and I was showing them something that people don't realize. Now is this brand is this a product or a brand? I believe My Lady, the best way to find out if it's a product or a brand is to Google it. Products you can always beat. So let's just see if they've turned themselves into a brand. You have products or brands. Products you can beat, even if it's saturated. Brands are harder to beat. What do I see when I look up My Lady? I see nothing. Like I see My Lady, it sounds like it, but let's put in hair extensions. So they don't know how to do SEO. They don't know how to rank themselves. Okay, My Lady hair extensions. Okay, here we go. Are they a brand? Do people trust them? What's the best way to know? We're going to go to their social media. Most people have a link. They don't even have a link. Oh boy. Their website at the bottom says 2017. They haven't updated their website in 2 years. Is this a competitor I'm afraid of? Heck no. I'm going to blow them out of the water. If I want to do hair extensions, which, let's see if they're on Instagram. This is Instagram. What is it? My Lady. Let's see what comes up. They probably don't own their own Instagram name. Nope, Diana Mason does. Okay. My Lady hair. Maybe this. Yeah, that's probably it right here. Okay, do they know what they're doing? Last Insta video, 71 views. Are you afraid of this? Is this who you're afraid of? They never heard of Instagram before? You're afraid of this? This is too saturated? They have 17 likes on their last picture. 40. This is exciting. You could destroy and decimate these people, build a brand, sell some of the hair extensions on your website, and drive some people to Amazon. Don't believe me? My friend Alex and Mimi Icon with Luxy Hair built a $6 million a year business, netted millions. I'm not going to say exactly, but they netted millions. They traveled around the world, had fun. They had this company right here. I think they sold it and are moved on to their next business. They know how to do social media. They get 500,000 views on their videos on Instagram. Free traffic. They can drive it to Amazon, their own website. no. PRFC0137, you are a white belt and making money, my friend. And that's fine. I ain't laughing at you. But if you're a white belt, stay in your lane. Don't be talking like you're a black belt. I don't like that. I come from jiu-jitsu. If you're a white belt, you sit and listen. I'll tell you, if you want to have a great way to get your butt beat, go in any good jiu-jitsu studio in the world with your white belt and start being like, all right, let me show you what to do. Let me show you how to get position here. They're going to wrap you up in a, they'll hurt you, but try to pretend like it was just accidental. So if you're a white belt, that's fine. Enjoy it. Ask a lot of questions. Don't make definitive statements. Okay, I started out as a white belt in 2001. I started on Google Ads the end of 2001, beginning of 2002. Google AdWords was only a month old when I got on it. It used to be called something else. So I'm no longer a white belt. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about business now. In jiu-jitsu, I'm only a blue belt. Okay, I'm not a black belt. But in online, I don't want to rank myself, but like I said, me and Alex, my business partner, we've done $1 billion in sales. Does that make us, am I at least a brown belt? Okay? Don't listen to people like this. They're just, you should not shut the door for other people, my friend. Not shut the door. Someone said, what's your net worth? Well, if you Google it, I think it says 5 million, which is great. I could have it changed, but I'm just like, I'm going to leave it at 5 million. I think that's from 10 years ago. But I only care about my lifestyle net worth. LNW, good life. Health, wealth, love, happiness. Like right now, I'm a little chubby. I don't like that. I'm more concerned about that. So, Ty, thanks for these videos. I regret finding out about these live calls so late. Marcus McGriz. Marcus, good news for you. You got the right attitude, almost. It's not too late. It ain't too late. It's not too late. You're right on time. Amazon's right on time. Sure, you're a little late, but you're right on time. Caesar says you look okay. You're eating them feet crab cakes. Stop that drink for flat stomach. This is actually water that has air bubbles blown into it. You don't really get fat from LaCroix. And I'm not that fat. I'm trying to cut my waist to 30 inches. I got it to 31.9. Ty, should I quit college and start business? Before you quit anything, try adding this on as a side business. Okay? Ty, what do you think of starting Shopify and drop shipping now? You can do it. We have a program on that. It's fine to do. Amazon, the beauty of Amazon is you don't have to build a website. That's an advantage. And you don't have to get credit cards on file. There's hundreds of millions already, courtesy of Jeff Bezos. Okay? Ty, show your feet for the feet fetish viewers. I'm just going to cover my feet. SMMA is still relevant. Yes. My SMMA program has, I really want to commission a study. I bet you if you do a per capita or per person, that I'm beat in terms of creating careers for people. I want to find the college that's putting out more people actually making a career from something than the SMA program. And that was a surprise to me. I launched SMMA in October 2016. I just launched it as a test group, just like this, test. I was in Palm Springs climbing up a mountain, and I announced it on my Snapchat. I was like, who wants in? And it went crazy. Apparently, people like the concept. But, you know, these programs are already getting success. I just launched the e-com agency last week. Now, the first testimonial we got, he got a $2,500 client. He just got a second one today. He's making $5,000 recurring a month with 2 contracts to do an e-com agency, which is similar to SMMA, but it's more for physical products and selling. And by the way, Amazon is e-com. So this thing works, man. This thing works. It works. It works. It works. Ty, what do you think about buying a triplex and renting it out? If the numbers make sense, if the financing makes sense, it can make sense. Real estate is more to it than just saying buy it and rent it out. What if you pay too much for it, you know? Or what if there's some issues that you don't understand? What if the financing or the money that you have could be better used in another way? So you got to become sophisticated with money, man. And 10 minutes we got. How much money do I have to get away? I'm just joining. Do you mean find a seller on Amazon and compete by selling the same product? I'm just saying, I would have, I recommend sell something that you use. So if you're a woman, or I guess a guy who uses hair extensions, I would not fear this person right here. I would take them out by creating a trusted brand. Okay, then you get free organic traffic. You can get traffic from social media. And the more traffic you get, it pushes things up. Ty, why don't you have a Wikipedia page? I never wanted one. They had one for me. I got it taken down. I was just like, "Leh, I'll get one." All those kind of things don't matter to me. People are like, oh, like being on a list of how much my net worth is. I told you, all I care about is, do I like my life? I don't care if other people like theirs. I definitely, look, I got one of the baddest ass places in Manhattan that I live in. Literally, one of the top 10 place in Manhattan. My neighbor just bought a $250 million condo next door. Do you think I feel envy? I don't care at all. I actually know, I don't know the guy personally, but I know who it is. I wouldn't want to be him. If you said trade his lives, I'm like, I don't know, he's like 70. Why would, at 70, I don't want to have a $250 million condo. At 70, I want to be like chilling with my grandkids or something. Joel Salatin, my mentor, he's a millionaire, but you think he wants to be an 80, like I live in Beverly Hills, you get 85-year-olds driving around in Ferraris, getting out with a walker. I'm like, ooh, did you win or did you lose, dude? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure winning. I bought a farm. Like, I want to be 80 on my farm, away from people, by the way. Please, Zach, smack me in the face if I'm 80 in a Ferrari in Beverly Hills trying to show off with my hip crawling out of a Ferrari. And I'm like, I finally made it. I spent my whole life shirt unbuttoned with nasty old hair coming out. Man, when I'm 80, I want to be on my farm. I got a farm now. I want to be with like animals, nature, no weird people. You know what I'm saying? Someone said stop flexing. I'm doing the opposite of flexing. I'm going, I don't want to be that. I'm unflexing, man. Or maybe you just said, I look so massive. Is that what he meant, Zach? Stop flexing. Zach's not going to give me that. He's a Leo. Zach will not give me praise. He's like my grandma. Ty, what do you think?
Looking good, man.
Ty, what do you think about 5G? Can you drop ship from drop shipping stores? You could drop ship the concept of drop shipping. Is 5G dangerous? Probably. I'm sure all these phones and internet around us, whenever I go to my farm in the middle of nowhere, I sleep 10 times better. I promise you, all this electricity and wireless floating around our heads, guarantee you isn't good for you. I know that there's all these studies saying it's fine for you, but if you read the fine print, it's like commissioned by Verizon. So Verizon does a study that all the Verizon airwaves are great. It's like pharmaceutical companies. No side effects, dude. Who commissioned this? Bayer. Who commissioned this? Yeah. Beware of perverse incentives. Ty, buy some direct. Do you believe in astrology? I believe that people believe in astrology, and therefore I believe in astrology because of the placebo effect and possibly other effects. Ty, what do you think about Facebook ads for promoting sites? Absolutely. If you get a review site that's getting good affiliate traffic, you could throw a little bit of cheap Facebook traffic. Ty, do you think Gary Vee works more hard than smart? I don't know. Gary Vee's a smart guy. Gary Vee's not dumb. Nobody gets it high up. People always want to pit me against other people that are like, what do you think of Tony Robbins and Gary Vee? I got nothing bad to say. I don't always agree with people, but that doesn't make them bad. Overall, I agree with Gary Vee. Overall, I agree with Tim Ferriss. Overall, I agree with Grant Cardone. Overall, I agree with Tony Robbins. I mean, overall, I've found that people at the top, I agree with Chris Paul overall and LeBron James and, Messi and Ronaldo overall. I have a slightly different philosophy. I don't think those people would want to be me, and I don't want to be them. That's my answer. So I don't live my life in a way like that. But I think Gary Vee is a very smart guy who's built his empire. his way, what he likes. And you know what? I don't want to be Gary Vee, and I guarantee you Gary Vee don't want to be me. And I respect Grant Cardone. I just came and spoke at his conference, biggest entrepreneur conference in the U.S. I don't think he wants to be me, and I don't want to be him. But we're mutually, we're allies in a sense, you could say. You know what I mean? And some people don't like me, and some people I don't like. Just, you need to be balanced in life, you know? Ty, are you set up as a U.S. company for Amazon? I am, because I live in America. There's many ways. You don't have to live in America to have a U.S. company, for sure. My friends from Norway come. They buy real estate in Florida. And you know what? They form a American LLC, and they do not live in America. America is very open. Possibly some people say we have too much open borders. But if you come and you bring money and you pay taxes in America, they're going to let you come in America. Because one thing American government has is a crap load of debt, and the way they want to pay off the debt is tax people. So you come and pay taxes, you know. Okay. Uncle G low-key doesn't like you, Ty. We talk. He likes me enough. He likes me enough. 4 minutes. Look, in the game of business, everybody got a little animosity against each other. Everybody got their little thing, man. I promise you, Jeff, you see it with Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos. You see all these people got a little rivalry going on. It's all good, man. It's a little competition. It's a little passive aggressiveness. Blah, 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 who cares? Hey, I'll tell you this. As long as you leave me alone in the big picture, I don't care what you say about me. If you mess with me, I will come at you 10 times harder. So I tell people, my stepdad told me this. He's a big, strong guy. He said, Ty, never pick a fight. But if someone hits you one time hard, hit them 10 times, 10-to-1 ratio. And then they'll never do it again. So as long as people just leave me alone, I leave them alone. You know what I'm saying? And I not necessarily literally hit them, but they'll know I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said a guy is killing alpacas. Okay. Thoughts on trading Forex? It can be an alternative source of income. Kobe's. Ty, saw you at the Arnold Schwarzenegger exhibition. Okay, Instagram, we're about to reset, but I got how much money to give away? 700. I still got 700 to give away. I'm going to go a few minutes longer, come right back on Instagram. Who wants some of this 700? Ty, I've been doing judo for 15 years. Let me see one of your moves. Long time ago, I flipped to jiu-jitsu. If you go on my Instagram, I got all kinds of jiu-jitsu stuff. Okay, TyLopez.com. Who's getting in the group? We got less, like I said, you got till Friday at 5 o'clock. I extended it a little bit. And then it's a hard close, meaning it'll be an email waiting list. You cannot get in. I can't even find my link. There it is. TyLopez.com/Amazon Live, or just go to my website. Let's give this $700 away. We got Aaron Vasquez got in. Oh, no. Sorry, that was something else. Derek Robinson, Ruston, Louisiana. Syed Raymond, Bentley, Australia. Caleb Lynn. Carlos Mendoza. No, Carlos got an SMMA. Miguel Romo, Ann Arbor. Oh, wait. I'm on the wrong day. Sorry. Time. I was like, I recognize the name. Jonathan Thomas, Harrisonburg, Pennsylvania. Michael Griffin, Sacramento. What is this? Hold on.
1 minute.
Questions. What should I do to give away this $700? Ty, are you living the good life? I try. I'm competing with myself. Every one of you, you're competing with yourself. I don't know what you like out of life. You don't compete with me. I really feel bad for people who go, Ty, one day I'm going to pass you. What does that even mean?
30 seconds.
Pass me in what? Too much envy, too much jealousy in this world. Ty, what do you think about starting a clothing brand? Ty, we launched one. I have an incubator, and I launched it, we launched it in November, and we've just been building, testing the price points. It's called A Better Man. Okay, 700.